Hello fellow flight simmers and aviation fans, welcome to this news flash because it's no longer updates from the Microsoft Flight Simulator team. Their updates have just become irrelevant. They have invited profilic YouTubers, flight sim streamers and flight sim websites to a secret meeting in Seattle where they all got to try the tech alpha before everyone else, and they got to talk to the developers themselves, and they got a ton of information. Basically they filled out all of the development roadmap for throughout the rest of this year at least. So we got a ton of information because they were all instructed to release all of the recordings and interviews today. So yeah, some of these guys got to talk to the developers themselves. The developers are called Asobo. They are hired by the Microsoft Flight Simulator team to build this simulator for Microsoft. And they got a lot of information about the world, flight dynamics, weather, even hinting at the specs, and of course the development roadmap. When will the sim be out for Mac, for Windows, for Xbox and whatnot. And unfortunately there were some sad information for us VR flight simmers in there. In an article from the Ars Technica website, they asked the developer or the CEO co-founder David Dedeine about VR, and also most of the people attending the press meeting asked about VR. And the reply was that VR is not currently in the cards for this version of the Microsoft Flight Simulator. And maybe one day they will consider it, but for now it's not in the cards. It's just barely on the scratch pad. So I guess they will be focusing on the Windows 10 version first for PC, then Xbox, then in amongst there for Mac users, and then they have a long hard road to go with regards to stability and bug fixes. And then maybe they will start looking into VR, even though Asobo themselves has no real experience with VR gaming, so most likely they will be hiring someone. But the sad news here is that the roadmap for us virtual reality flight simmers who are die-hard VR users is that we will not really be able to enjoy this simulator until somewhere, maybe, if we're lucky, in 2021. It's a bit sad. I'm not too surprised. It is what it is. Luckily I have a good simulator in X-Plane. I'll stick with that. What I need to consider now is if I even want to bother with trying to simulate it into the 2D. It's not really for me. Sitting there with your mouse and the keyboard, it isn't flying for me. You have to reach out and touch those buttons, and you have to be in the cockpit, and yeah. If you're a 2D flight simmer and you enjoy flying on your screen, then the more power to you. I'm even jealous of you that you will be able to enjoy it and not really be too rustle about this information. But for us VR flight simmers, it's a big deal, and yeah, we'll just stick with X-Plane for a couple of more years. It's no biggie, but we would love to try it in VR, and hopefully we will someday. Hopefully we will manage to scream out at Asobo and make them hear us and send some emails to them. Anyway, what I'm most baffled about is the throw of information that was launched all at once. It seems so organized and streamlined with the insider login and come and join us and sign up and all the information. And here we even have an update roadmap, and then they just shoot that out of the water and give away all of that information basically all at one go. So I'll be using the next couple of days reading through articles and looking up the videos for the people who are there, learning as much as I can about the sim. It looks very good, it looks very promising, and it has some new tech in there that is definitely going to revolutionize the flight simming community, no doubt about that. And it seems like, and that's the really good thing here, is that they are listening to the community by inviting the community to come and meet them, taking them serious, and taking feedback from them. That's a big win for everyone. I'm really happy actually that they did that. It shows that they are not walled off behind their website and their update roadmap. So it's really good news, really, for the flight simming community. And us VR users will just have to brace ourselves for a little bit longer wait, maybe one year and a half. So I guess I'll be touring around the world 2 or 3 times in my virtual X-Plane simulator before I head on over to the Microsoft Flight Simulator and try that out in VR. I hope you have a nice day onwards, and if you want to read the article from the Ars Technica magazine, I have a link to it in the description below, so go ahead and check it out. It's a quite long article, and it has a lot of information about what this sim is going to be all about. Until then, see you in the next video. Bye bye.